Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Nnamdi KANU is another savior!
You and I were in this country when bandits in their numbers with their AK-47, with their arms and ammunition, came out in Katsina State, negotiated with government.
The day Nnamdi KANU is released is the end of the Nigerian Civil War. And that will be the day the Southeast starts being integrated into the rest of the country.
This thing they are doing is unnecessary, both the DSS and the federal government. Yes, very, very unnecessary. And I want to tell you why. You see this thing they are doing now, let it not be that actually something has gone wrong with Nnamdi KANU's health.
To see that Nnamdi KANU is free. Yes. And we started as early as 7 a.m. But it is customary with our security forces. They attacked us unprovoked.
Nnamdi KANU, let me tell you the truth. Federal government is not your problem. Your problem is your brothers.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News, Gist and Blog. Now, everybody is on the streets, they are protesting, they want Nnamdi KANU to be free, and I want to let you guys know on how it gets to this point. A lot of you know how the Northerners or the Kabas of Nigeria and the Ohanese, how they could line together to make sure that Nnamdi KANU remain in prison or in the custody of the DSS so that he will not be free. They can embezzle money for free because Nnamdi KANU have said a lot of things over the years that exposing them especially. So now enough is enough. The whole thing that sparked this reaction is that why would you not grant amnesty to criminals and even clemency to those that have been convicted from all kinds of murder and peace deal with bandits and none of that, but you refuse to let Nnamdi KANU go? So that alone have generated the misreaction, and Showore is on the street, so talks about the protest. Before the protest begin, I want you guys to watch the video.
To see that Nnamdi KANU is free. Yes. And we started as early as 7 a.m. But it is customary with our security forces. They attacked us unprovoked. And we decided that we will relocate to other parts of the city. And we are in Utako, and we will go around this city today until the city is shut down. Or they free Nnamdi KANU. Instead of using the soldiers and our police to fight terrorism at Sabisa, in Zamfara, Katsina, in Benue, in Plateau, and other places, they are using them on defenseless protesters. Please, you are aware that we close today as Nnamdi KANU now rally. But we also must tell Nigerians that today is one of the darkest days in the history of Nigeria. NSAS protest 2020 is 5 years today. So we are going to take a minute silence to recognize the heroes who were killed at the Lekki toll gate for NSAS. Can you take a minute silence?
Silence! Silence! Take off your caps!
May their souls continue to pursue their oppressors.
Amen!
Free Nnamdi KANU now. It's not a tribal issue. It is not a religious issue. It is not a sentimental issue. It's a social justice issue for us. We are not here as Igbos or Yorubas or Hausas. In fact, if you look around very well, there are a lot of Igbos, there are a lot of Hausas and Yorubas. All united to ensure that our brother is brought back home. That they should end the sham trial that is going on at the Federal High Court. If they don't do that, they will get more. And they know that a lot of Nigerians are sitting with anger. It's not about Nnamdi KANU alone. There's hunger, there's starvation in this country. There's political oppression. There's a lot of corruption going on under the Tinubu. So very soon, this crowd you see might be bigger than that of the park. Let the people be moving. Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU!
The day Nnamdi KANU is released is the end of the Nigerian Civil War. And that will be the day the Southeast starts being integrated into the rest of the country. Look at insecurity everywhere. So is this government enjoying insecurity? That their citizens are being killed? Like you were saying something earlier on. Why are our governors in the South not interested? Because the boy will overwhelm everybody. It will be an MI Okpara. You know, the people worship the name Nnamdi KANU in the Southeast because he represents the summary of their struggle from before the Civil War, and thereafter. That's how they look at him. You know? I have stopped going to court because each time I come to the court to join him, both of us start crying. And I feel very emotional about it. You know? He's a very brilliant young man that this government is wasting. Would have been a benefit for the rest of us in this country, but this is where we are. This is where we are.
You and I were in this country when bandits in their numbers with their AK-47, with their arms and ammunition, came out in Katsina State, negotiated with government agencies. The DSS was there, the SSS was there, Army was there, police, all the security apparatus were there. Bandits, after negotiating and giving conditions, went back in convoy with their arms and ammunition, and until today, bandits are still terrorizing communities in that part of the country. Nobody is saying anything about it. Sure. You and I, we are in this country when former governor Bello Masari visited bandits in the forest. And few months after visiting bandits, the leader of that bandits that Masari visited was recruited into the Nigerian custom and given 2 stars. So we are saying that all parts of this country, all citizens of this country must be treated equally. That is why we are out for this protest. You can't continue to hold Nnamdi KANU because he's an Igbo man. And you are pampering bandits, you are sponsoring bandits, and all this. We are saying that in this country, no section must be treated as second-class citizen. I, Okere Kingdom, I refuse to live in a country where I will be subjected to second-class citizenship. I refuse it. I will agitate against it. I will refuse to live in a country where I will be discriminated against because I am an Igbo man. That is what we are saying. You and I, we are in this country. When Buratai said they under the guise of non-kinetic approach, Buratai said they were rehabilitating Boko Haram members. They called them repentant Boko Haram members. And what you see, that they call them repentant Boko Haram members, and they recruit them and put them into the Nigerian army, put them into the DSS, and others and others. So what we are saying is, this country, there should be justice for all Nigerians. There should be equal justice. You can see, we are here addressing the press, exercising our right to freedom of expression, and you can see what the police, what they are doing, and when they are intimidating us as citizens of this country. We are saying that Nigerians have had the freedom to express themselves, to freely express themselves. We have the freedom to condemn criminality. We have the freedom to condemn illegality. We will not be intimidated in this country.
Now! Free Nnamdi KANU 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 now! Don't tear gas us! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Don't tear gas us! Don't tear gas us! Do not tear gas us! You are right to protest! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now! Free Nnamdi KANU now!
Now, a lot of Nigerians' eyes have beginning to open. A lot of people are trooping in that this unspeakable treatment that have been meted on Nnamdi KANU is uncalled for. And Nnamdi KANU only said things, he did not do it. But the people that really did crime, but you people are freeing them, granting them amnesty, you are granting them clemency, you are giving them peace deal. But these people, the black people, the bump, you know, they did all kinds of things that you could ever imagine. The president granted over 100 or something murderers. People with the black people, assassinators, all kinds of criminal things you could ever imagine. He granted 170 something clemency to them. Well, go free, go back to the society. The northern leaders, even without the consent of the president or the consent of the president, I don't really know, but they are making peace deal with bandits. That is not enough. But when it comes to anything that has to do with Southeast, the Aneze, their matter keeps. They are the ones, people like Igweke, they are the ones saying that Nnamdi KANU must remain in bondage. But anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Sick Christ, what he said. We'll be right back.
Nnamdi KANU, let me tell you the truth. Federal government is not your problem. Your problem is your brothers. Now they hold you down. No, they look saying that federal government hold you. Your brothers that is following you, when you say, the moment they release you, now they hold you down, because the truth is this. If these people stand saying they release you, within 24 hours, they will release you. Not be waiting different from waiting show already they talk. From waiting you they talk. Waiting different from waiting so they go who talk. From waiting you talk. So why your own call different? Why everybody they say may they release you? Now lie, your people don't want you to come out. These Igbo people standing with you, they don't want you to come out. They are your number one enemy. So nothing say now federal government hold you. The people that hold you is your own brother. The Supreme Court don't give order that you release this man. Now it's still under the custody of DSS. Which people they pressurize that DSS? If not for your brothers that is pressurizing them to say they should make sure they hold you. I'm telling you the truth. Go and work on your brothers. You Igbo people, you going to go and work on yourself. The wickedness is too much. This thing where this man do, others try they do am, then they walk out free outside. See the case of Asari Tokubo. Helicopter they roll the house, say one investor. The guy talk and say he will blow this helicopter down. Nnamdi KANU never do that one. But because he got his people in his back, his people they in back. Now, this man on arrest. It has never been found with any ammunition. Nobody don't breathe and say they say I will go. But today on a hold her down. The court say leave her. If people not there against her, he not go remember where he did. But because say people there against her, then make her tell where he did. So the Igbo people is the one holding this man. It's not the federal government, it's not anybody. They are the ones instigating the DSS to hold him down. So we know all these things. So you want to look for a way and release of people. More than remove her from federal government, more than remove her from Tinubu, more than remove her from Court of Appeal, more than remove her from all those courts, more than remove her from their head. You people is the one holding your brother. More than go release my brother. Make peace reign. Make everybody rest. Make all this or no government where they is. All of them will stop. I bet you. The day this man will come out, give 24 hours, and East will be silent. It will be peaceful as every other thing. So they know anything that they do there. Now make them hold like that. So that's just the truth.
I want you guys to watch this particular video from Charles, what he said in this particular interview. We'll be right back.
This thing they are doing is unnecessary, both the DSS and the federal government. Yes, very, very unnecessary. And I want to tell you why. You see this thing they are doing now, let it not be that actually something has gone wrong with Nnamdi KANU's health. And they'll be held accountable. Is it not on record that the court have said, leave this man, let him go? We don't even have any law to try him. Is it not on record? The erudite Chief Mike Ozokeme went to court under the appeal court to quash the 15-count charge against Nnamdi KANU. To quash it. So, even the Supreme Court told Nnamdi KANU to sue the federal government for what they did to him.
He asked them to redo the case. I'm surprised that after the Supreme Court referred it to a lower court.
Good.
Is that not the first time in the Supreme Court's history? Has it ever happened before?
In fact, I am coming to tell the whole world and Nigeria what is going on here.
All
these things that we are doing, what was the meaning? What are they aiming at? Meanwhile, this man ought to be freed. But because they want him perpetually kept in custody.
No, but Barrister, let me ask you a question. If a matter has gotten to the Supreme Court, is it possible that they defer it to a lower court?
In fact, like you said, this is a locus classicus. Because the Supreme Court have the right, the power, is an administrative court to say, look, let this guy go. Are you getting what I'm saying? If something was not teleguiding somebody, why would the same Supreme Court refer it to a lower court so that they will start afresh again?
I have never heard of that.
Good. That will tell you that something is going on. And I don't want people to deceive me or play pranks on me. It has never, there is no need for what the Supreme Court did.
What about the court rulings on compensation? For example, the extraordinary rendition, the damages to his property at home and that of his family members. None has been respected.
None of them. Even the court in Kenya has ruled in favor of Nnamdi KANU for what they did to him in Kenya. Yet the Nigerian government is still dragging this young man up and down. Expecting him to die in custody. They come and say, that's how God wants it. And you think his people will keep quiet, Abi? Esther, let me remind you. You know when people hear Rwanda, the major reason why Rwanda happened was because even while the crisis was going on, the plane for which a Hutu president was riding, I don't know that name, Hamabari or something. His plane was shot down by this Tutsi rebel, and all hell was let loose in Rwanda. One person, one man, because of his death, Rwanda happened. Is that not true? The First World War happened because a woman was killed. They claim she's not from a royal whatever, and they murdered her. And these people say no, it cannot happen. The history is there, but nobody will learn from it. The case of Nnamdi KANU have even moved from political issue to regional issue. Because the Igbo see it now as an insult. Because if you look at it, whatever Nnamdi KANU was accused of, some people have done it 10 times over in the north. They have done it 10 times over in the north. They have committed more harm in the north than Nnamdi KANU was accused or alleged to have done. Yet they are walking about free. The federal government with his aid are even going to communicate and dine with and wine with them. Like people like Toju Bello. It's on record. It's on record. The guy is holding court, collecting taxes from villagers where he's holding court. It's on record. Nobody have arrested him. Nobody have done anything. But you took Nnamdi KANU into custody for saying that he wants his people to be freed. And when they ask you now, he says he's a terrorist. Which terrorist? Esther, can you mention one country in the whole world that have labeled IPOB a terrorist organization? I said one country. One country. You can see now. It's only the federal government of Nigeria. And you are telling me that people should not read meaning into what is going on here. This thing that they gathered all the doctors in the whole world is to what? To fulfill all righteousness. So that if anything happens, say, after all, we brought God doctors that looked at him. And all the doctors, specialists in their own right. Specialists in their own right to examine Nnamdi KANU. So, which one is better? Is it not to free this man long ago and to bring doctors? Spend time and energy, spend time and money. By the way, if Nnamdi KANU was properly treated in their custody, will he develop all these health challenges? Will he? Do you know that the greatest killer of a man is loneliness, solitude? Are you aware?
That's the essence of the punishment. That's the essence of the punishment, sir. Of staying in a confinement.
Can you imagine?
Psychologically, mentally defeat you.
A young man, a vibrant young man that's supposed to be up and doing,
but
working,
that's the essence
adding
of the
value to his
punishment,
life.
barrister. Even when they send people to prison, that's the essence of the punishment.
No, in this case, no, people inside prison, they have recreational time and all that too. Nnamdi KANU doesn't enjoy it. Solitary confinement. Solitary confinement. Esther, is that not wickedness of the highest order? Why won't he break down? Why won't he? You can see. So all this is that is like trying to solve a problem you created. You know you will not solve it now. You know, because you are the one that created the problem. You deliberately created it. So if they have allowed Nnamdi KANU to go on bail even, what will happen? These other terrorists that are disturbing Nigeria for 15 years now, who have taken them into custody like this? Who have embarrassed them like this, Esther? You see, when we are talking of marginalization and sectional whatever, or tribalism, look at it, it's staring at you in the face. Look at it. In your face, look at it. People that will live where they are in the Sahel, enter Nigeria, come to your village, kill everybody, take over the village, rename it. Did IPOB do that? Please, did IPOB go this far in infamy? I am saying this so that Nigerians will judge on this matter whether what the federal government is doing is right or not. This is deliberate punishment, unwarranted punishment. And now they say they call for doctor. So at what point did the DSS start obeying court order concerning Nnamdi KANU? They have obeyed this one, Abi. Go back and check. At a point they said his lawyers should not even come to meet him. His lawyers should not even visit him and all that. His people should not visit him. You can imagine. So whatever they are doing, I am not amused. I'm not joking. I am not amused at all. I'm not interested. They are just wasting their time. Because all whatever they are doing within that is unnecessary. It's avoidable. It's avoidable. Just tell me that thing that Nnamdi KANU did that these terrorists have not done 10 times over. Mention it. That this one that Nnamdi KANU did, it is unheard of in the history of this world. That this one he did, in fact, it's a crime against humanity. He said something, Abi. He said something. Esther, doing something and saying it, which one is more grievous? A man who will argue with you face to face, verbal attack. I will beat you. I will do this. I will do this. And the man who actually took a gun or a cutlass and cut you into pieces. Who have committed the most serious crime here?
The one who actually...
Was it not said that it is better to judge than to war? What did Nnamdi KANU do? What did he say? That you have not heard before. We knew when Radio Kudirat was operating in London. John Fayemi was the promoter. All the things they said about the federal government, did anybody... It's unfortunate, seriously. It's unfortunate. So, all those things they are doing, I'm not interested in that shenanigan. They want to bring specialists from all the regions so that they will do what?
They have already done that.
They have done that, And so, what happened at the end of the day?
Okay, so fine. Based on the report that had been submitted to Attorney General of the Federation, I think from there, Justice James Omotosho would have to deliver that. Then what next? Will he be free? Governor Alex Otti of Abia State has told the followers, supporters, and some of the Southeasterners who has been advocating for his release that they should not worry. They've been lobbying, they've been speaking on behalf of him. But there are a lot of Nigerians who think that there are some persons who do not want him released. Now, if some political elites are now being vocal about it, I think there was a very recent interview that was done by Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, who is contesting for November 2025. He also said the same thing, corroborating with what Governor Alex Otti said concerning the state of Nnamdi KANU. So there are talks that freedom is very close, is very nigh. Maybe Nnamdi KANU has shown some form of submission, humility, apologized for some of the remarks that he has made or said. So the current trial now, what is it to prove? Is it to prove and authenticate the extraordinary rendition that he was brought from Kenya, or was it for him to prove some of the allegations against the Nigerian government?
Look, Esther, you see this examination of Nnamdi KANU's health situation. I see it as something to come, because the 6 or 7 experts, the medical experts they brought to check different parts of his body, each one of them are going to write reports.
Yes.
Good. Now, the doctor who is checking the heart will write based on what he has seen, Abi.
Yes.
The one for kidney, the one for liver, and every other thing. In fact, I heard of urology. That means they are going to check his tozo. So when they write, is it not based on their...
What's tozo?
Go and ask that malam now. Who said things there? Aquarano. So now when they write their report, they will tell you. Esther, today is Monday. I hope you know. Now, when they check all this and write their report, the one for heart may not check or know what the one for kidney have written, because that is not his expertise.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? The one for liver may not know the one for his abdomen and all that. have done. Is that not true?
True.
So how do we now know that if there is any part that is bad, the federal government and DSS will be willing and ready to tell Nnamdi KANU or the whole world that this particular area we discover something that is not wrong there? Will they come out to say it? Esther, are you getting where I'm going now? Will they come out and tell Nnamdi KANU that this part your part one of your kidneys have packed up? Will they tell him because of the backlash? So I am not sure that all the things they are going to find out will be revealed. That is my own thinking. I am not sure.
Okay, so what if, based on whatever report they gave, they say the facility, because they are meant to, what do you call it? Investigate the DSS facility. They're meant to check it out, inspect it rather. They're meant to inspect the DSS health facility to wonder why Nnamdi KANU is saying that what they have there is not enough to take care of him. And after they do the inspection of the health facility, they're able to bring the top doctors to look at.
They have done that. They have done all that.
No, what I mean is
the report is
to start. The report is to be submitted to the court to know if Nnamdi KANU will be taken to a national hospital. The thing is, Nnamdi KANU is saying that the doctor, he doesn't want to, the DSS what he doesn't trust them, and that the facility is not well equipped enough to take care of him.
And he has been to that national hospital. But I hope you know when they guided him to go to that hospital for treatment, and after that they brought him back. You remember?
Okay, so why, if that is the case, and what is the problem?
The problem now is that maybe it has taken long since they don't want to take him there again, and then the visits have not been coming as it should be. You know, even changing of clothes. And he complained of all this before the call, but the DSS ignored it. They ignored it. So this one now that they are doing fire brigade, I don't understand. Let it not be that what this man is saying about his head is what has happened though, because that will not be too good. Let me tell you what happened. Do you remember the man that bombed the Pan Am airline in 1980 something or so?
Yeah, I'm supposed to remember that one.
That Libyan bomb expert or terrorist, he bombed an airline carrying Pan Am airline, carrying mostly UK, US people.
In 1980 something.
Yes. What happened? They now they demanded that the man be given to them, and they put him in prison. I think somewhere in the US or so. So many years after, after they have finished his health, they now decided to repatriate him back to Libya after Libya had paid compensation for what their man did. Immediately the man came back to Libya. Under 1 month he died because his health had failed. Completely deteriorated. You can see. And in this secret service, whenever an agent is uncovered because of the punishment, and in order not to reveal the secrets of the government that sent him, he's given a small piece of tablet. Cyanide. Yes, cyanide or vial. I don't know what cyanide. It's white, it's very small. He will take it and die instead of being allowed to be taken in. Because when they take him, they are going to subject his brain to rigorous tests to bring out all the information. It's basically to avoid any form of torture. Good. And then bringing out all the information, because that information is more vital to the government. Yes. Okay, so how does that really use case? No, I am telling you what they do. Okay. When they have finished with you, they will now say, okay, you can go. You understand? You think you have been let go. I heard that his food, I think they bring his food for him. I don't think he's being fed by the DSS because he doesn't trust them. He has always told his lawyers and counsel that he doesn't trust whatever meal they bring to him. So I think that they still bring. But my question is the financial implication of all of this. Your room can be compromised where you are staying, and you may not even know. You'll be breathing in something else. Your room where you're staying, like this AC is blowing here now, you can come through AC. I mean, this thing can be done. We know all these things. So ask yourself, why haven't they allowed him to go, Esther? Is that not a vital question to ask? Nigerians should be asking, why are you keeping Nnamdi KANU? inside the detention after the court have ruled. Why is he still in detention? Meanwhile, you are rehabilitating the real terrorists in Nigeria.
Well, Nnamdi KANU might be in prison, but his mouth is not shut. The few moments he always have with media, he always want to voice out. He always call out the corrupted leaders. That his only offense is because he's exposing the bad leadership and at the same time defending his people, fighting his people. These are the only offense that they are holding him captive for. Unfortunately, it is true because there is no other thing you can tell me that you're holding this person for. The same crime that you said he did is what Samuel Akman did, but Samuel Akman will be sentenced to 6 years. His own case is already counting. And the same thing that you said Nnamdi KANU did is what Sondogbowu did, but Sondogbowu is working freely. The same thing that you said Nnamdi KANU did is what Showore did, another Yoruba person is working freely because Showore called for revolution. Revolution means to buy bad leaders, you know, to protest and destroy things. The same crime that you said Nnamdi KANU did is what those bandits in the north are doing, or they are still doing it, but they are free. When it comes to Nnamdi KANU and the people of Southeast, the marginalization is just so it's just so obvious. Like they're not afraid; they just put it on your face. That's why people are saying that the problem of the Igbos are the Igbos because their leaders are not saying anything. They felt so comfortable and they are happy that this thing is happening. And even if they want to release Nnamdi KANU, like that of the Alex Otim, what he's saying is trying his best as a governor because Nnamdi KANU is from there. He wanted him to be free, but unfortunately, they will not want him to be free because they don't want to give the glory to him. He's not under their political party. He is a Labour Party person. Why would you want him now? He's not under APC to say, oh, free Nnamdi KANU, they will want to free him. So if they free him now, he will not work with them because he's not on APC. I wish it's on APC states now. The man, I beg, okay, don't worry, we'll release him, but you make sure you vote for us. You know, that's what Tinubu have been doing. And anyway, I rest my case here. What do you guys think about this protest that is going on? I'm waiting for you guys in the comment section about Nnamdi KANU. As you are watching, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. I love you guys. Until we meet again.
What are we doing? Free Nnamdi KANU! Get outside! Outside! Get outside! Get outside! Free Nnamdi KANU! Free Nnamdi KANU! This is happening live at Abia State. Biafrans come out en mass to demand for their leader, Nnamdi KANU, to be released unconditionally. They are protesting, they are using their right to civil protest to demand for Nnamdi KANU to be released unconditionally. Just as court ordered the federal government to do. They are demanding it in civil way. They are protesting, they are asking the federal government to release their leader, Nnamdi KANU, who was illegally adopted from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria.